and welcome to our Introduction to Stocks, Part 3. I'm Mr. Fields. Half of you know exactly who I am. The other half of you have Mr. Riley Johnson. You know we've been going back and forth making screencasts, so here is where it starts to get fun. We're going to actually get on Yahoo Finance websites and actually watch stocks go up and down, be interactive with them. We just need to know a couple of more things. So there's a little bit of notes and a little bit of introduction here to the actual website. So you have this file open, right, and it says the objective is to learn how to maneuver and look up stock information on Yahoo Finance. So we are actually going to go to Yahoo Finance in a little bit. And there's other ones too, there's Google Finance, but Yahoo Finance, Yahoo is kind of like 1990s, but for some reason its finance part is still the best one, I think. So, stock symbols. A unique series of letters assigned to a security for trading purposes. Security is just like a company. New York Stock Exchange. Stocks have 3 characters or less. NASDAQ listed securities have 4 or 5 characters. So if you ever wanted to know which stock exchange a company came from, like Target, you'll see in a little bit has 3 letters. That's a New York Stock Exchange company. Whereas some other ones have 4 or rarely, but sometimes 5 letters. They're just abbreviations. Alright, so we're going to go to Yahoo Finance. So you're going to open up a tab, and I just Googled Yahoo Finance, but if you want to go to the actual website, it's Hypertext Transport Protocol Security : //finance.yahoo.com/ either way. Or you can just click on it because you have this document open. Never mind. Alright, so if you are looking at the stock while the market is open, and that's between usually 9:30 and 4, like a regular, similar to a business day, you're going to see live activity happening every couple seconds, which is pretty cool. Now, if you were in Miss Riley Johnson's first or second period class, and she's taught those periods for several years, it was hard to show the class live activity because you actually were in class before the stock market opened. And then period 3, you could see the beginning of it, and then I taught period 4, and later in the day, which was an advantage because then a lot of activity had happened, you can see it. So I just teach better periods, that's all there is to it. If you look at the stock prior to 9:30 in the morning, you're going to see the activity of the day before. So you're going to see information from the previous day. And if you look after 4 o'clock, you'll see whatever happened that day, but it'll be stopped, it'll be closed. You'll just see what happened, you won't see it happening. If you look at the stock on a weekend, Saturday, Sunday, you'll just see the Friday data, right? Makes sense. So we are going to look at what's happening live right now as I speak. Now you're watching a recording, but as I talk, it is April 28th. And, well, we know it's 2020, right? I hope so. If you're watching this next year, it's too bad. And right now it is 12:18 p.m. And I have not had lunch yet, so I'm going to do that right after this video. So right now, like I said, that's where I am at right now. So let's look up the live information at the time of this screencast. Target stock, and I'm going to show you where it opened, the highest it got, the lowest it got. And I'm not going to put anything for closed because when I'm making this screencast, it's 12:18 p.m. The stock market's still open. It's not going to close until 4, so there won't be a close date. So let's go to Yahoo Finance. And you can do this a couple of ways. You can just type in Target, and you'll see the first thing that comes up, Target Corporation. It's TGT. Now after a while, if you got familiar with Target, you could just type in TGT. But if most people don't know the symbols for businesses, I certainly don't know most of them. So I just type in the whole corporation, and then it shows me TGT. So I'll click on that one, and here it is, Target Corporation. So remember, if you own stock in Target Corporation, which is a chain of retail stores all over the world, then you actually own part of the company. There isn't an owner of Target. There's not a guy or a woman who owns Target. There's millions of people who have stock in Target, and we all share ownership in it. I say we, this doesn't include me. I don't have Target stock. I don't have any stock. All right, so here's what's happened today. So you notice we're about halfway through the day, right? So it started off at 9:30 in the morning. It gained some value. See the price going up. Gain, lost, gain, lost. This happens all the time. I feel like if I owned stock, I'd be constantly looking at this and wouldn't be able to concentrate on anything else. But so it's kind of gone up and down, and hopefully it ends higher than it started. But right at this moment, well, now it's a minute later, as I said 12:18. Now it's last date I think was 12:19. But the open for the day was 111.51, which was, can't even get that far back on this, it's so tricky, but it says it right here, 111.51 when it opened this morning. So it opened at 111.51. The lowest it got throughout the day was right there. It's hard to see because it took a little nosedive right there, and then it went back up, but that's the lowest. Now it's really hard to read that, even if you're on this little scroll bar here. So here's a big key. If you can go to historical data, click on that. Today is April 28th when I'm recording this. We already know the open was 111.51. The lowest it got in that dip, where it dipped down, here it tells us 110.11. So the lowest was 110.11. The highest it got was 112.75. And it hasn't closed yet because it's only not even 12:30 in the afternoon, and it doesn't close till 4 o'clock. So there's two ways you can do it. You can look at this screen and go back and forth. You can even click on this one more time, and it opens up into a bigger, a little bit less glitchy, larger graph. And you can see back and forth, but you can also go to historical data, which flat out tells you open, high, low, close. Those are the four that you really are interested in, and that's true for every date. It just keeps going back and back and back and back. Okay, so I just showed you how to schedule historical information. So yesterday was 4/27/20. Let's answer some of these questions. Some of them we already know. Target, or the symbol for target, we learned was TGT. We knew that because when I first logged on to Target Corporation and searched for Target, it came up right there, TGT. What did the Target stock open at on Monday, which was when I'm recording yesterday? So I'm going to go to historical data again. Click on that. And now I'm looking at yesterday. So yesterday, it opened at 108. See, open 108.68. What did the Target stock close at yesterday? Close 109.88. So I just found an old percent change spreadsheet that we used for the automotive unit, and we'll make these or find them so we can do some stock stuff later. But I'm just going to type in the old price, which we had at 108.68. That's what it started at. And then it went up to 109.88. old price of 108.68. The end of the day where it closed yesterday at 109.88. So that percent change, and I just did new minus old divided by old. We'll do that together later again. But it looks like the stock went up 1.1% in one day. So if you invested money in Target, at the end of the day you would have made 1% on your money. And you're hoping for more than that, but that's just one day. 1.10% increase, there we go, in the day. And let's look at a stock over a longer period of time, because you're not going to buy a stock in the morning and try to make money on it in one day and sell it and get rich in one day. It's usually over a longer period of time. So we know that this pandemic has had a huge negative effect on the economy, and the stock market almost crashed. It lost an incredible amount of value. So let's see what happened. I'm just going to pick Tesla, which is TSLA, over a longer period of time, prior to the COVID effect, right? Last December 1st up until yesterday. I just picked those dates because I want to see what happened over that period of time. So had we decided to invest in Tesla on December 1st, I'm going to type it in. Show you if I didn't even know it was TSLA, I could just type in Tesla. And I'm going to go to historical data. You already see red is bad, right? Now I'm going to go back to, what did I say, December 1st. Now it turns out December 1st was a weekend, so I'm going to change it to December 2nd when I get back there. See how there's a gap? When there's a gap in dates, it's because of a holiday or weekend. So I'm going to go December 2nd, and it closed at, which column was closed? This one. So December 2nd closed at 334.87. So let's see. It was 334.87 per share. Now let's see what it is now. Remember, I'm changing that to December 2nd because the first was a weekend. 334.87. And what is it on April 27th, 2020? Yesterday it closed at 798.75. So you see, it's higher now. In fact, more than double. It went up 138% from December until now. Well, I just said we just had a stock market crash with the COVID outbreak. But what ended up happening, if you look at Tesla's, let's go 6 months. Look what happened. Here was, December back here. It was gaining money. The economy was doing great. Tesla made all this money. In February, it was up to $900 and it peaked. And then what you're seeing here is the COVID crash. So had we done this lesson on March 17th, you would have saw people lose incredible amounts of money in Tesla. But look, it's rebounded because people think that they're going to reopen soon, and there's optimism, and the stock is gaining value again. So we're on a recovery already. So that's a good sign. So if you go back to December 2nd till now, you've actually made money in Tesla, right? So you have to ride the waves a little bit. Like, yes, this was a terrible, scary period for anyone who owned Tesla stock, but you just keep it and you hope it rebounds, and it did. Just like the value of a house could go up and down. And then if you hold it long enough, hopefully it goes up. But that is the introduction to Yahoo Finance and how we read the actual charts.